You're Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner.
That's not your name.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Don't tell me who I am!
Take your time. Take your time.
That was supposed to be so much more epic than it was.
Yeah, epic fail.
It was a struggle. I need like a Hulk Hogan
You
shirt.
need a like a snap button shirt just to be able to rip
Yeah,
it.
true.
Yeah.
Do you have a snap button? Because I don't. All mine are
No, I
full
don't.
buttons.
I don't. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that was supposed to be a cool Hulk moment, and we failed.
Speaking of Hulk.
Speaking of Hulk, that's what I'm doing mine on, obviously. That's kind of why we tried to do something fun, but because Jay is poor at planning and a failure, we struggled. Anywho, stop playing with the offering box. You're not that poor yet. Yet.
Have you? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I was the one who lived in a box this week.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait. 3 weeks ago. Anyhow, so we're talking about the two Hulk movies. I just went ahead and did both because they're kind of this one's kind of a sequel, kind of a reboot.
Kind of.
Anyways, so in Hulk, we learn about Dr. Banner, not Bruce, his daddy. And he does experiments on his son because he's wanting to work with gamma radiation to work on healing and just building like a super soldier, basically. Basically Captain America, just
Obviously, that's what Captain America did.
Yeah, because there's the scientist died. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a spoiler for that movie. Anyways, so he ends up trying to recreate it, and it kind of goes wrong after, because years later when Bruce is working at college and he's trying to replicate basically the same thing, even though he doesn't really know that his dad did it because his dad left him years ago. So he tries to recreate it. When he does, gamma radiation, it exploded and it should have killed him, but because of the experiments his dad did on him, he was actually okay, except for the slight side effect of the Hulk. Who's a big green
Not Lou
monster.
Ferrigno, but the Hulk.
I mean, Lou Ferrigno does the voice.
Oh, he does?
He's done the voice of every Hulk in every live action film since
I did not know that.
Yeah, they mix his voices with these.
That's
and
cool.
they mix his voice with Mark Ruffalo for the Avengers. Yeah.
Cool.
That's why you can kind of tell it's Mark, but at the same time it's got a tougher voice. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, if you don't know who Lou Ferrigno is, he's the guy who played the actual Hulk in the Incredible Hulk series from the 70s.
Yeah, in the 70s.
He actually makes a cameo in Hulk. Him and Stan
okay.
Lee, they're security guards at the university that Bruce works at, and they're
That's
walking out
right.
talking about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
He brought him with the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's an Incredible Hulk though. Anywho, the whole movie is basically everyone trying to kill the Hulk because obviously he's a giant beast, but his dad ends up, apparently he's done some other experiments, so he makes Hulk dogs basically. Remember the hellhounds or whatever?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
That was nuts.
Those are intense. They were like dogs on steroids. I never thought I'd be that scared of a poodle.
Yeah.
It's they almost killed the Hulk, but he fought him off because
Hulk salt.
Betty, Betty Ross. She was there, and he had to protect her because he loves her. So that's his love interest.
Everyone's gotta have some.
Yeah, I mean, so far you have Ghost Rider never finds love because he's the Ghost Rider. Spider-Man had Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy, depending on which movies you do. Reed had Sue. Johnny
had
want
a ton of girls.
Yeah, Ben lost his wife because he turned into a rock monster.
Yeah, but then in the original ones, he has a blind girlfriend.
Oh yeah, he ends up getting is her name Alicia or something?
Something like that.
Something.
That's probably too
blind.
racist, but
it is kind of racist. But I mean,
yeah, it's something. It's something like that.
Something like that. And, I mean, Daredevil had Elektra.
Yeah.
And Elektra had Daredevil.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but his dad apparently had done some other experiments, and he ends up becoming something. I don't remember what they exactly called him. But anytime he touched something, he could manipulate it. Well, not really manipulate it. He could become it. He touched a metal thing at one point, and his whole arm became metal. But he can only do it if he's touching it. If not, then he's, So, him and Hulk have a pretty epic battle towards the end, sort of. It's kind of weird, especially once they get in the water. because you can't really tell what's going on because his dad turns into the water, so it's just.
Oh, that's
But, yeah, but they end up. General Ross, Betty's dad, ends up sending like an airstrike thing to like freeze the whole lake that they were in, and so they assume that Hulk died, but he ends up escaping and going to somewhere in like Central America. So they don't hear from him for a while, but it happens, especially when you're
green.
yeah. So that's why this one's kind of a spin-off. It's like a sequel, but it's technically a remake. But because it starts off and you find him, he's already had his powers. He already understands all of the things about the Hulk, and he's in Central America where he ended off in Hulk. But it's technically a reboot because this is the second movie in the MCU, right after Iron Man.
Yeah.
Is it the second or is it after Iron Man 2? Pretty sure it's just after Iron Man.
Well, this one has Iron Man cameo. So
yeah, it has Iron Man at the end.
So it's got to at
Tony
least be
Stark.
after the first one.
It is after the first one because I think it's Iron Man.
Just
then
Tony Stark,
Peter
not
Parker.
Iron Man. Yeah, but
Anywho, it's one of the first. And it's most of it's basically just Bruce trying to figure out a way to solve his green issue. So the military ends up finding him in Central America, so he flees from there and he finds Betty, and like they go on the run together for a while until General Ross ends up capturing him. But he ends up getting out and he finds this guy who he's been messaging for a while, and he was gonna help him like cure himself, but it kind of goes wrong, and it cured him for a little bit, but then it ended up enhancing it a little bit later. And then he ends up hitting his head, and like the blood was getting in there. Yeah, the doctor's like Bruce's blood got like into the doctor's head or whatever, and it started like growing. Who is he supposed to become?
He was supposed to be that Doctor Strange, wasn't he?
No, Doctor Strange is.
Oh, okay.
No,
no, not Doctor. What's that? The mechanical guy, right?
Muduk?
No, not Muduk. Somebody.
No, Muduk's Zola.
Yeah, not.
I keep wanting to say Brainiac, but that's
No.
DC. That's Superman.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody.
Mastermind?
Maybe.
I think it's Mastermind or
Maybe,
something.
yeah.
Anyways, if you know, just comment apparently,
Comment.
because that's what Jay loves to
Below.
say. But the guy who ends up helping Bruce had lots of blood samples, so he ends up using it on Blosky, who's a guy who works for General Ross, and it ends up making him into basically the same thing, but kind of worse, because like the spines in his back.
Yeah, because the serum enhances what your biggest attribute.
You totally stole that from the doctor from from Captain America.
Whatever, but it does.
Because he said it with Johann Schmidt. He was like, it enhances.
But it does.
It makes bad worse and good better.
So it made bad worse.
Yeah, since Blosky was a horrible guy, it made him into a horrible creature. So they end up having a pretty epic battle in the middle of like New York, I think it is. Something like Manhattan or something. So it was pretty good. It was intense. It was nice to see it because in the first one it was, it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
It liked that like wow factor. So the battle at the end of this one kind of added a cool wow factor. And at the end you get a cameo from Tony Stark, who is there on behalf of Nick Fury, who tells them about how they're trying to form a team of elite heroes known as the Avengers, and they wanted Bruce. And so that's kind of how they get in contact.
So that means it's it's after Iron Man 2.
It is. Is it after Iron Man 2?
Because Iron Man 1, Nick Fury shows up nowhere in Iron Man 1.
He did at the end. Like
No.
post credit.
Well, yeah,
Because Tony's appearance.
but Agent what's his face? Agent
Coulson?
Yeah, Coulson shows up at the first one. About trying to.
But Coulson leaves in the second one because then he finds the hammer.
Right.
Thor's hammer. Because that's
I
like
don't
the
know.
post credit scene for Iron Man.
We'll
2.
have to figure it out.
Well, he did have the. Nick and Tony had the talk at the end of Iron Man 2. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
just look it up. I have a fancy smartphone right here. Dude, we got time. We got time. We got all the time in the world
So while he's watching this, watch my fingers dance.
to find
And look like he's.
all the
Wait, I'm gonna try to tickle him.
answers.
What?
Everybody clap your hands. Clap my feet because my hands are full. Everybody clap your feet. Did you know there is a municipal
Municipal?
I don't know.
Municipal what?
I learned my reading from Babies R Us like you.
Yeah.
Featured films. Iron Man. Nope, The Incredible Hulk came out before.
Okay.
Because The Incredible Hulk came out June 13th, 2008, and Iron Man 2 came out May 7th, 2010. I figured it was. I knew it was after. Okay, so yeah.
Anyway.
So the order is Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America the First Avenger, The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man so far. Then it's going to be Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity Wars Part 1, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Nice.
Captain Marvel, Avengers Infinity War Part 2, and Inhumans.
And then they're gonna end it, or they're just gonna keep going?
They'll probably keep going, but that's just all they have planned so far.
Yeah. Okay.
So that means next week we're gonna have a pit stop at Iron Man.
Iron Man. You want to say bye to the fellers at home?
Should we do all 3 Iron Man? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, tune in next week as we do Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. At the end of because for those of you who don't know, Marvel, the cinematic universe, they split them into like different phases, and basically almost every phase ends with an Avengers film. Even though technically they say Ant-Man's the end of Phase 2, but I say it's the beginning of Phase 2.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really wrap up anything
No.
from Phase 1 or Phase 2. Anyways, that's the argument for another day. So we're doing Phase 1 right now, and when we get done with Phase 1, which ends with the Avengers, I'm gonna kind of do. Well, I'll do two episodes. One for Phase 1, like
Just a general overview.
basically like a rundown for a timeline instead of just doing the movie separately, and show how everything interconnects, and then I'll do one for Phase 2.
Yeah, we might even bring in a chart.
Yeah, I'll probably
Be fancy.
will. We can use that.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm just gonna do them based by movies, like like do the 2 Thors together, do the 2 Captain Americas together. Well, I might hold off on the Captain America. Well, by the time I get to it,
We'll
the
figure it
movie
out.
will probably already be out.
Yeah.
so
Well. Yeah.
I'll figure something out. But anyways, we'll get it that way.
Yeah.
You think they'll sue me for stealing these?
Probably.
Probably.
All right. Anyway, we gotta
they
go.
say please recycle. They didn't say I had to.
That's true. We gotta go.
Anyways, yeah, we do. So yeah, check it out next week.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Peace out, folks.
Find us on Twitter.